I'm at the Trump rally and somebody just started shooting. What just happened?
Chaotic scenes erupted at the election rally of Donald Trump after a gunman tried to kill the former president of the United States in Butler, Pennsylvania. These were the moments of the shots fired. Then Trump appeared with blood on his face, raising his fist. Secret Service agents quickly took him down from the stage. One attendee was killed and 2 others were injured. The services killed the gunman who was on the roof of a nearby building.
We're like, hey man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
Trump's team said the former president was doing fine. In a social media post, Trump said he was shot with a bullet. The FBI has named the suspected gunman as Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old from Pennsylvania. President Joe Biden traveled back to the White House and condemned the assassination attempt.
Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
U.S. authorities are now investigating the incident.
World leaders have condemned the assassination attempt of former US President and presumptive Republican nominee Donald Trump. The attack has led to an outpouring of online support. The EU's top political figures, such as EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell, have slammed the political violence, stating it has no place in democracy, while leaders of Italy, France, Hungary and Ukraine are among a slate of European politicians decrying the attack.
Замах на життя Дональда Трампа – жахливий злочин, який можна тільки засуджувати і який демонструє, наскільки серйозні виклики глобально зараз перед демократією.
A Russian government spokesperson said the assassination attempt was provoked by US President Joe Biden, claiming his administration tried removing Trump from politics.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has presented his case for continued military support to US governors. He appealed for more military aid at the National Governors Association meeting in Salt Lake City. Zelensky said, "We do not ask for your boots on the ground," and repeated an appeal for better air defense systems. His speech came after NATO members agreed on a program to provide reliable military aid to Ukraine. Protesters have marched in Paris to remember the Ukrainian athletes killed in the Russian invasion ahead of the Olympic Games opening in the French capital. Organized by the Union of Ukrainians in France, protesters wore T-shirts with the names of the 450 athletes who have lost their lives in the war. Some were also demonstrating against Russia's neutral participation in the Games. Athletes from Russia and Belarus can participate, but not under their country's flags. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has said a military operation in Iraq and Syria against the Kurdistan Workers' Party is almost complete. Ankara launched Operation Clawlock in 2022 to target PKK hideouts in both countries. PKK separatists have waged an armed insurgency in Turkey for decades, hoping to establish an independent Kurdish state. The group has been designated a terrorist organization by the EU, the US, and the UK.